Hi guys, today I have a sore throat, but I am showing you how to make a candy tie, because that is what was voted on the community post. Yeah, so I have a sore throat, so I might sound a bit weird, but this is a ladder stitch that I am going to be teaching today. Yep. I'm really good at this, guys. I don't even know why this intro is so long, by the way. I don't remember what I was trying to say here. But what kind of string I will recommend for the material that we're going to be using is some plastic elastic string. This is my go-to. It's probably the one I would use the most when I have an option. So that's what I'm going to be using. It makes the tie a bit floppy, but that's okay, I guess, right? I like floppy ties. Might not be everyone's taste. So yeah, and those are the beads I'm going to be using for this. I'm going to make a regular rainbow tie because it's probably the most simple one to use to make for the tutorial. And for the string, I would do like an arm's width. So like when you hold it, the string, like spread it apart until it reaches your arm. So probably around, I don't know, just like a lot of string, okay? Until you think it'll probably work. Because there's always ways to add string, so don't worry about that. And yeah, that's how much string I used, but it's like scrunched up. Okay, so we're going to get started. And I'm going to start off with pink because I'm doing rainbow, so yeah, rainbow. And you grab one of the sides of the string and do stuff. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, you grab the side of the string, get one pink bead, and just put it through, and you can let it drop to the end of the string, like, yeah. And now it doesn't matter what side you do, just take one side of the string and so take one side of the string and put 2 orange beads if you're doing the rainbow pattern. I would recommend doing the similar pattern to what I'm doing. It just makes things less confusing. Okay, so now get the side of the string that we just threaded the orange ones on and go through the pink and orange beads. So threading that way into the pink. So it's like almost like you're making a circle into it. And thread through all 3 of the beads. And pull it. And pull it tight to where it looks kind of like a triangle almost. And just make sure it's really tight. So I'm trying to fix it and make sure it looks tight. So there should be one side of the string going through going out through the pink and one side of the string going out through the orange. So that's what it should look like. So now grab the side of the string with the orange bead sticking out and put on 3 beads this time. And I am going to put on 3 yellow ones. Yes, so I got 3 yellow beads, and I'm going to put 3 of them on the side of the string where the orange is coming out of. And then let it fall. And now we're going to do a similar thing. We're going to thread through the other side and go through all of the beads. And make sure it has kind of like a loop around it, like a circle kind of. This might be easy for you if you know, this is just a ladder stitch, if you know what a ladder stitch is. So now we should go through like the orange ones, and now we're going to go through the yellow ones. And that's what it should be looking like now, more like an actual triangle like that. And now take the side of the string with the yellow sticking out and put on 4 green beads. And we're going to do this pattern up until we get to 6, and it will be purple beads, and then we will continue that pattern, but just slow down, stay with me. So we're going to put on 4 green beads, and do the same thing going through the yellow where it creates that like loop you see. Ladder stitch is really difficult for some people, and some people find it extremely easy. So it depends on what kind of person you are. And now go through the green beads, not green beans. Okay. And go through the green ones and thread it all the way through. I'm just pulling everything to make sure it's tight. And now we're going to use 5 blue beads. Hopefully my little sister doesn't make any noise because she's in a bad mood today. And she makes a lot of noise. Okay, so now let the blue beads fall. And do the same thing, going through the green beads. And pull. Mine got a little bit like, okay. And now we will go back through the blue beads. And that's what it should look like. So this is the end of the tie. Okay, and now for the final color of the rainbow, 6 purple beads. And I will show you this 2 more times, after the purple one, I'll show you it 2 more times, just to make things so you can make things a little easier from different angles and other things. So yeah, you're going to go through all the blue beads. I am also going to make other tutorials, but I decided but when I made a poll, you might have not seen the poll in the community post because not everyone checks my polls. I asked what you would like to see, and Candy Tie was the one that won. But I've seen people who really want tutorials for other things, so I will do that. But I want to get this one first because it was the most requested. And now we're going to pull through the purple beads. And this is what we should be looking like, kind of like a big triangle. So that's what it should look like. It might be a little wobbly, but now I'm going to show you it 2 more times, and then I'm going to leave you to go on your own. So I'm going to repeat the rainbow, since I finished the rainbow, and put 6 pink beads on. Okay, so now we are going to thread it through the purple beads. Sorry, background noise. My siblings just came home. Okay, so now you pull, and that's what it should look. And now we're going to thread through the pink beads. And pull. And now I'm going to show you this one more time with 6 orange beads. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, crap. Whatever. Oh, yeah, I'm just adjusting it here. I kind of messed this up, so I probably wouldn't do this because I was being picky and I wanted it to be sturdy with elastic plastic string. So, spare me. Yep, I fixed it. And now 6 orange beads. Oh, crap. Okay, so now we're going to thread through the other way. Okay, so I threaded through all the pink beads, and now I'm going to thread back through the orange one. Okay, so this is the last layer I'm going to be showing you, and after this, so you were gonna do 19. We're gonna do 17 more layers. Total is 19. So I'm going to leave you. Okay, so I'm not actually completely done yet, but I was running out of string. So if you saw my other tutorial, you might know how to add more. But I'm going to show you how to add some more string, so you don't have to freak out and don't start over completely. You can add more string, so don't worry about the string. So get another arm's length, or just get a lot of string, and do it until you think the string will be good. And cut off the string you need. And now we're going to kind of thread like how we have been through the string. And we're going to we're gonna tie them together, the ones that are the one that we had previously and that one that we're adding, and we're gonna do it like 4 times and just tie them until it is good. So yeah, we are going to tie them together. And I'm going to do it 4 times. And then cut off the 2 ends that were small. And then pull the string in the other way, and then thread it right back through the bead that we were adding on. Or not adding the string through. Okay, yeah, my little sister made this mess, but I'm cleaning it up. It's okay. I think it's okay. And now this is how it is after I added 19 layers. And now I'm going to be adding on 5 pink beads, not 6, 5. And we are going to thread it through the purple beads.
Lucy, where's Isla? Because she's like screaming or something over there. Well, she's not like in a bad way.
And
She's
go
like,
back through the pink beads. And now we're going to be adding on 4 orange beads, because we're doing the like next part of the tie where it gets like smaller and then bigger again. And go through the pink beads. And now we're going to go back through the orange beads. And now we are going to get 3 yellow beads and do what we are doing. We're going to go through the orange beads. And then we are going to go back into the yellow beads. And now we're going to add 2 green beans.
at least she's having a good time.
Beads. Oh, I'm adding on some more string really quickly, because I was getting low. So just for a quick reminder, to add the string, you're just going to tie the 2 ends together that you want to add.
Lucy, do you hear that?
And I would do it about 4 times. And then I will cut off the 2 ends that are shorter.
That's what it sounds like.
It doesn't sound like Quinn's tab because Quinn's all the way in the living room.
If you're wondering why I'm working on the floor, it's just because it's easier to record. I know I got that desk, but I sometimes still work on the floor just because, I don't know, my back sometimes hurts even though I have that chair.
It just seems funny.
Anyway, I'm going back into the yellow bead and pulling. And now I'm going to be adding on a few, I'm going to be adding on 2 green beads, not beans. Don't know what's wrong with me today.
Whatever, as long as it's not dying.
I know, it's hilarious. It's just like right.
And go through the yellow ones. Oh my god, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach today. I'm not even that hungry, it's just making weird noises. And go back into the green beads. And now I'm going to be going backwards. So now I'm going to be adding 3 blue beads and not 1. If I kept going down, I'm going to be going to put on 3. And going through the green beads. and going right back through the blue ones. And pulling. So now I'm going to be adding on 4 purple beads. And going through the blue beads. And then going to back through the purple beads. It's a lot of repetitive. It's very repetitive, but it's all worth it because the tie is honestly, it's pretty sick when you're done with it. And now 5 pink beads. And yeah, do the same thing. And we're starting to get close to the end. And going through the purple beads. And going back into the pink beads. Maybe I am hungry. Why am I making all this noise? Okay, so now we're going to be adding. Oh, yep. Now we're going to be adding on 6 orange beads. So, this will be the last rainbow complete. So, adding 6 orange beads, like I said, and putting them on. And then after this, I will finish when I get to purple. So the last time we get to purple, and then we'll be making the like neck part, which is basically just a long bracelet. And now going through the pink ones, the pink beads. And now we're going to go back through the orange beads. Okay, and now we're gonna stop when we get to purple. Okay, so this, I got to purple. And now, for the last part, I would say I'd recommend probably putting on about 35 beads. But I was getting lazy at this point, so I'm just gonna add 10. And because I was getting bored, I didn't want to be working on this anymore. But I will finish it sometime. But for me, to show you what to do, I'm going to be putting on 10. But for the neck part, I would probably put on like 35. This was just for me to show you what to do. Okay, so I put on 10 beads, and I'm going to do what I was doing. And you can see how that would look if it was like longer. Yeah, it'd be like that instead. But I was just showing you how, because I was lazy. But, yep. And now how to tie it, you're just going to go through the hole in the tie and then go through that loop that forms and pull it. And do that about 4 times. But since I was getting bored and I didn't want to tie it because it would make a knot, yeah, but I just did it 2 times. But you should probably do it like 4 times, I'd say. Whoa, there's so much snow outside. Sorry. And yep, so now you are done. But remember that little part at the, when we started, how it goes through the pink bead? Yeah, that little string at the bottom there. We're just going to do the same thing we did, and we are going to probably do it around 4 times. So go through the little gap there between the orange and pink, pull it, and then go through that big loop and pull it, and do it about 4 times. But yeah. Okay, so we are finished with our tie. Of course, you'd want to cut off the little excess too. But thank you for watching. Bye.